That's it.
All right, see you, bub. See you later.
All right, I'm out of here. See you guys later.
Welcome back for episode 25 of Building a House Start to Finish. In this video, we're gonna wrap things up, take it from 99% done to 100% done, which is a lot more work than most people think, and that's why a lot of builders don't actually finish houses completely. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and also follow us on Instagram, and you can even join our channel for bonus content. Let's get going. Some of the outside projects we had to accomplish included removing the forms around the slabs that we had just never done, and it actually bent my crowbar. I've never done that before. Some of the stakes I just had to beat around until I could pull them out since I don't have a machine on the job, but eventually I got it. This kind of stake is reusable, so we'll take them to the next job. Otherwise, we basically loaded a bunch of scrap material on Jamie's truck. We'll haul it to the shop and then take it to the next job and use it for forms. And our wheelbarrow is toast. Yeah. We did get a temporary CO, which means we can turn the power on before we get the real CO, so we can check things out. For things like this, one of the light bulbs was set on a different color temperature than the rest, so I had to pull it out and fix it. With the permanent power now on, we could also move all of the appliances into place, hook them up, and check them out. And you wouldn't believe how many things actually just don't work right, brand new, straight out of the box. Our electricians also returned for a day to finish up some of the final light fixtures that we didn't have initially. In this case, we didn't have the floating shelves mounted for them to mount the under cabinet lights to, so that was a task that still had to be done. We went with these bronze-colored LED under cabinet lights because they look nice, and in this case, we don't have a light rail to hide them like you would on some upper cabinets. Before installing the range, we mounted this anti-tip bracket, and that's an important safety feature that will keep your oven from tipping. To pass our final inspection, we have to display this energy certificate on the inside of the electrical panel. This sheet has important information like the solar heat gain coefficient in your windows as well as the U factor. It also tells the insulation value of your walls, ceilings, and floors, and also displays the duct leakage test results for your home. Another project that usually doesn't happen until the very end is installing range hoods, in this case, ducting it to the outside. Maybe because I hate drilling huge holes in the sides of the houses I'm building.
That'll work.
This range hood came with a 7-inch vent, and I don't have a 7-inch hole saw, so I had to go at it with a Sawzall to get it cut out.
Moment of truth.
Okay, a lot of shit.
And wrapping up our kitchen finish, we applied 2 coats of granite sealer to our concrete counterpieces so they don't get stained with something like spaghetti sauce.
Sorry I'm late. I locked my keys in my house.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that for a minute.
No, I swear. I had to climb through the window.
In the master bathroom, we still had to finish building the floating vanity and mounting this vessel sink at the correct height.
See where we're sitting here.
We built the wood part of the vanity lower than a normal vanity so that the actual top of the rim on the vessel sink would come out at about 34 inches.
All right, now slide toward the front. There it is. Yeah, something like that. Let me try it out here. Yeah. Oh man, I could totally wash my hands in that.
Another project we always do right at the end is mount shelving in the closets. In this case, it was all Jason with a laser, and he knocked it out.
That might be a problem.
I think if we get a little bit of that Flex Seal stuff, we can take care of that problem right now.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Totally.
Did they make it in white or off-white?
Yeah.
Or we could just use the black. Black would work.
Nobody will notice. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
And with that, let's get into some plumbing. Here's our water heater before it was hooked up, and here it is after, with all of the water lines run, a pressure bladder, and also a whole house filter because this house is on a well. Just imagine if all of this junk was caught in the valves of your plumbing fixtures the first time you turn the water on. Air can make super weird noises as it's flushed out of your plumbing system by the water the first time you turn it on, including whistling like a jet engine.
Right now I'm adjusting the valve levels down here, the stops, so that the amount of water coming out of the faucet can't overdo the drain because there's no overflow on this vessel sink. And right now I'm getting a little too much water. You can see it's climbing. So we're gonna take the stops a little more closed. And now that should be an amount the drain can handle, even if someone just leaves it on like accidentally for hours.
Well, one good thing is if it does overflow, it's just gonna flow right into the shower.
It might.
The way we did this floor, I mean, it's perfection, so it'll just flow right in there.
Yeah, it is
Kinda
pretty
cool,
nice.
like a water feature.
Yeah, I mean, most houses we don't want water features on the inside.
Probably not.
I made a whole video about how water is the enemy of houses. Remember that?
I think I was in that one.
Yeah, you were. It's one way to do it.
Definitely one way to do it.
We set the base of the tub in the master bath in a bed of mortar, then hooked up the faucet, which leaked immediately, brand new out of the box. That's what you get sometimes. Here's a look at the replacement. My recommendation, buy Moen or Delta if you can help it.
Hit it.
Other odds and ends on the plumbing side are hooking up the washer and dryer, and you have to knock out this washer drain plug, which always wants to go down the hole of the drain. Not a good design.
In this storage area, hooking up the washer and dryer vent, washer drain, and this is one of those jobs that I'm not really sure whose job this is. Is it the heat and air guys because of the vent, or is it the plumbing guys because of the plumbing, or the electrician because of the power cords? Ends up usually being the builder's job because it involves all of it. So I'm just going to crawl behind here and get this thing all rigged up and ready to go, so when they turn the washing machine on, it actually works instead of not working the first time. Homeowners love that.
Jamie's airdropping me some video. And what's going on over here?
This one? Yeah.
Looks like Ray and Jay are airdropping videos. What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Nothing to see here.
Don't worry about it, dude.
Another huge part of this home being comfortable and usable as a home is having heat and air. Here the system is being charged up with the correct coolant at the correct pressure, and here's the brains of the operation that controls the mechanical dampers. And we finish it off with some Wi-Fi thermostats.
Oh, I thought you had it first shot.
And how could we do a wrapping it up video without showing some cleaning? Ray is the master of getting windows sparkling clean, and man, everything looks cleaner when the windows look clean.
We got to put up street numbers. Now, it's 46, not 64.
About 94.
Okay, not 94. We're gonna go with 46. Bumpers for the cabinet doors. We have door stops and white screws for the cabinets to replace the black ones. I was thinking like that.
I thought it was this, man.
Hey, let's try them one on top of the other though. I like that. I think that looks good.
We came up here to put these on the post. It's already on the post, just covered in kudzu. So I think what we'll do is replace it with those that are reflective.
Yeah, definitely. What is kudzu?
Kudzu is an invasive species here. They put it on road banks to keep them from washing away, but it grows like a foot a day. Seriously, I'm not even exaggerating. It will grow a foot a day. So it was brought in to stabilize road banks, and now it just goes crazy everywhere.
Wow. Man, what are you doing there, bub?
Gotta open her up.
That's one way to do it. I'll take
Out
those.
with the old,
Out with
in
the
with
old.
the new. So you may not know this, but you actually cannot pass your final inspection without those numbers because that's your 911 address. And so for our CO, that's got to go on or we'll fail.
Wow.
Did I mention that construction makes a huge mess and you have to clean it up before the homeowner moves in? A little disclaimer here, power washing your house can damage your windows or blow water right through your siding. Make sure if you do it, you stand back far enough to where you don't damage something. Another one of the small but seemingly endless tasks we had to get done was to fill in these control joints and do some clear caulk here before the final coat of clear goes on the concrete floor. This is partly just for aesthetics and partly so that someone doesn't cut their foot on one of the sharp edges of these cracks. And after one more final and very thorough cleaning of the floor, the final coat of clear finish was applied. If you're wondering who shoots these videos, it's me. Look at that. It's hard to shoot videos with mirrors in the room, so that's why we waited till last minute. Does that make sense? That's why you don't see many mirrors in like shows and stuff. You see the camera.
Never thought about that.
Yeah. There we go. We don't always hang mirrors for the clients, but in this case, Tina was so awesome to work for, I will gladly hang all the mirrors she can hand me.
Well, it all comes down to this. As far as I know, this will be the last nail shot in this house. All right, well, here goes nothing. Well, that was easy.
It was sort of anticlimactic, actually.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's get out of here.
And that's it. This house is done, start to finish. But don't be sad, there's still a tour video to come. And guess what? We build houses for a living. So starting in a couple weeks, we're gonna build a whole new house, start to finish. Make sure to join us for that. Thanks for watching.